Hello. Yep. Master Chief Collection stream. Because, I'll be honest, I don't really want to play Infinite today. That's by it. And then they added, the full guy to Halo 3. So that's pretty funny. I mean, that's cute. I like that. But yeah, I just didn't want to play Infinite today. It's as simple as that, honestly. I'm a bit burnt out. And part of me kind of wants to, down to the fact, like, oh, there's a new Ultimate Reward, so I should probably try and unlock that. But then, I don't care enough about said Ultimate Reward to grind the challenges. I mean, I know I said it was decent to me shot video. How are you doing, Colt? Yeah, I know I said the Ultimate Reward was, like, decent to me shot video, but... Which it is, don't get me wrong, it's a nice visor. But then, straight after, I found out that it's basically exactly the same as one of the other Ultimate Rewards. So if you never unlocked that visor, or you want a black visor for your reach button, then go for it. However, if you already unlocked it before, just wait for cross-core. Just wait. Let's start with, let's start with Infection. I like Infection. How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing today? Okay. Player information. Alright. What's going on here then? Oh, that's nice. Let me reboot the game. What if they don't make the visor cross-core? I can't see why they wouldn't. They said they want to eventually make everything cross-core. I'd be very surprised if they just skip that one visor. Like, we'll make everything else cross-core, just not this. To be honest, I think the more likely scenario is they'll make very slight changes to that visor when it does become cross-core to make the two look different enough. Because obviously right now, they both look... They're the same visor. They're the same visor under different names. So maybe when it becomes cross-core, they'll maybe change the colour of that one a little bit. But I can't see it not becoming cross-core. Like, I don't understand why they just make one visor not cross-core. Is Master Chief Collection just... Never mind, it's working. Okay, yeah, to be fair, it wasn't playing menu music when I had it booted up just, so I guess maybe that was a problem, down to the fact it's just updated. $10.94 subs, by the way. We are popping off. That is absolutely crazy. I've got 2 videos that I'm working on right now. Remember to claim these free rewards. Yeah. I've got 2 videos that I'm working on right now. Being leaked armor coatings. I'm working on that one first. That one, the audio is already done. I've just got to save I've just got to screenshot all of the leaked armor coatings and then edit it, of course. And I've got my big shot video in the works. Granted, I haven't really made much progress, if any progress, on that yet. And I know I've been going on about that one for weeks, but I promise it will be good. I promise it will be like one of my best videos ever. I've got to ensure it will be my best video. I'm actually thinking of, like, maybe... I'm questioning whether or not I want to record it in chunks. So record like a segment about each topic and then edit it all together. Because usually I just record it all in one setting. Obviously sometimes I have to re-record bits or I have to re-record the entire thing. But I usually record it, like, within one setting. And then I edit it all. However, that can sometimes lead to it being a bit messy and I'll go back over points. And sometimes sometimes my videos just don't turn out the way I want them to. In fact, a lot of the time they don't turn out the way I want them to. That's not to say that sometimes I'm not happy with them. If I wasn't happy with them, they wouldn't be uploaded. But they could be better. Oh, he's got a full guy on his back. He's got a full guy on his back. They could be better, so I'm basically trying to ensure that this shop video ends up being one of my best videos, if not my best. Because, I mean, let's face it, I wouldn't have the sub counts I do right now, realistically, if it wasn't for the Halo shop. Because I cover it all the time. I'm like one of the only people that does cover it all the time. When we had dailies, I'd cover it every day. Even when they first started doing like the sort of 3 dailies that would repeat, I'd still cover them every single day up until it reached a point where it was like, I don't really want to. But I basically owe a lot of my success to the shop. So I want to make sure that this video is going to be better than top 10 arcade games. Impossible. Yeah, it's going to be a lot better than the top 10 arcade games. So let me catch up on chat real quick. I'm honestly pleasantly surprised with how people like the art I've been putting into Discord. Yeah, they're pretty good, man. Write a script, maybe. I could, but I'm a terrible writer. And honestly, I think if I wrote a script, it would just turn out worse. What I tend to do, rather than writing a script, I'll write bullet points. And then I'll go over those bullet points. And I try to make sure the bullet points are as in-depth as they possibly can be. If that makes sense. Congrats on 1,000 subs, by the way. Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you. It's been a long time coming. 7 whole years. Bro, I thought he was about to block my shot. Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. Like, to think I'm at this point in time now. It's not something I ever expected to happen. I've been doing this since 7 years. That's like what early high school days. Like that's crazy. I hit it just before I turned 19. That is wild. I've made music videos. I've made short horror films. I've made everything. I've made everything. We went through a vlogging phase at one point. Pokemon Go videos, mobile game videos, Ark Survival Evolved, Jurassic World, Halo Evolve, Call of Duty. The list goes on. And to now finally be able to say, like, yeah, I'm at 1,000. I mean, I don't want to get all thing, but, like, there was people who said it never happened. And I guess part of it's just sort of nice to prove them wrong too. I got too brave there. But yeah, like I mean, it's great. It's great to finally be at 1K. Bro literally has no idea where he's looking. But yeah, with the shop video, I want to make it one of my best. It's probably going to be a really long video, so it is going to take me forever to work on. Theoretically, I don't know yet. When I did the audio for it before, it was 17 minutes, but now we've had a bunch of new info, and I've sort of reevaluated with a lot of the stuff I said, so it's like, yeah, do I really feel the same way about this now, or like can I add more to this? I want to make it really in depth. Glad I've been keeping everyone up to date on stuff like the visor basically being a duplicate in the weekly reward. Yeah, it was good to know, honestly. Smash me, shut up. You must be top 1% of YouTube with 1,000 subs. I'm sure I've heard elsewhere that the first 1,000 subs are the hardest to achieve. They 100% are. It's crazy because I hit 1K. Like, it's been slow growth. I mean, obviously, a good portion of it was like, my channel was like dead. It got like absolutely no views. Occasionally you'd have like one video here and there that did pretty well. And then Infinite comes out, and then after Infinite come out, it was gradual growth. It wasn't big growth by any means, but it was gradual. It was growing at a nice pace. Then all of a sudden I have one video that gets 13,000 views. I finally hit 1K, which has taken me absolutely forever. Like, I was only like a couple off, finally hit 1K. And then, all of a sudden, I'm almost at 1,100. Within, like, 2 days, I've almost gained, like, another 100 subs. If I somehow manage to keep this pace, and I'm gaining, like, 20 plus subs per video, like, per big video, that's honestly insane. Like, if I can somehow hit 2K by the end of the year, I'd go nuts, man. It's unlikely, but, like, Mate, that'd be insane. So I want to do more non-Halo stuff. Obviously, I've never just done Halo stuff. I do want to do more non-Halo stuff, but with that, it's a matter of a lot of me non-Halo videos don't tend to get any views. So do I waste time making non-Halo videos that I know won't perform well? And obviously, of course, it's not always about the views and that, but like, why waste my time with a video that I know is not going to perform well whatsoever when I could be working on Halo videos that I know more of me subs are likely to enjoy. Like, let's face it, if I do a battle video on Jurassic World again, no one that follows me is really interested in that, so no one's really going to watch it, because people just aren't interested in it. Maybe there's like 1 or 2 Jurassic World fans that are sub to me, but the vast majority follow me because of the Halo stuff. And I guess I sort of owe it to my audience to keep doing the Halo stuff. So like, I'll more than likely do a Fall Guys video when they add the Halo event. But that's only because there's a Halo event, so it's still partially a Halo video. I've got a video planned where I talk about Halo and Doom Eternal, and how both of them basically messed the final boss fights up. That'll make sense when that video comes out, if I make that video. It's if that one happens. I've got another one planned where I talk about Infinite Story and how like it's really underrated and it's a misunderstood masterpiece. Like, I've got a lot of Halo stuff planned, but I would like to do some non-Halo stuff too, just to mix things up a bit. Maybe compile short Halo clips and stuff like Mint, but that's not my style. I much prefer commentary stuff than I do gameplay stuff, if that makes sense. Let's face it, I'm by no means Mint Blitz. I'm nowhere near as good as someone like Mint Blitz is. And quite frankly, I much prefer doing commentary videos, so that's probably what I'll stick to. So it will be things similar to my Halo content, but about other games. Not shop videos, like I'm not going to start doing Fortnite shop videos or something, but it'll be that sort of content. How you doing, Joe? What is your passion? That's a good question, and one that I don't know how to answer. Yeah. I don't know. I guess content creation, something to do with entertainment. I like making things that people enjoy. I do want to make a machinima. However, that requires a cast. Like, I can't do all that on my own. And I'd need to write a script. I did have one planned. Probably about a year or 2 ago now. I'd written the script for the pilot episode and everything. I'd written backstories for all the characters. I'd designed all the characters. Like, it was all planned out. And a lot of people that were going to be the cast, well, not if I record the voice lines, so I'm a bit screwed in that regard. And also, it just sort of reached a point where I was like, do I want to do this? Am I happy with this? And I wasn't. Quite frankly, it was probably going to be really cringe, and I also didn't know how I was going to do a lot of the stuff. It's like I had this idea, I wanted to make music, but where I'd use like utensils from the kitchen and stuff, because there was going to be like this theme of like the characters sort of being scavengers, so it was going to have this sort of scrap metal sounding music, and then I realised, I can't make music, why am I trying to do this? I mean, I did make a machinima sort of video. I did one on Fortnite a couple of years ago, or a year ago. It might have been a while ago now. It was like Master Chief versus the Predator when they both got added to Fortnite. So I made like a little machinima type video. I could do a lot better. I could do much better than that. That video's still up, I believe, but I could make much better than that. That video's, it's not very good. The trailers for it were actually better than the final thing. But I've got making machinima means to not take it too seriously. No, of course I don't need to take it too seriously. Like, it can be comedic and whatnot. But as far as making it goes, if I want it to be as good as possible, if I want it to be entertaining, I'm not saying it's going to be like Red versus Blue or anything. But if I want it to be good and I want people to enjoy it, which I do, like if I make a machinima, I want it to be good. It's going to take a lot of time and effort, and I'd want it to be, you know, at the time, I'd want it to seem perfect. And I'd want to make sure I'm happy with it. And quite frankly, just me alone, I'm not going to be able to do that. I'm not going to be able to voice all the characters or I mean, I could probably write the script. It'd take forever, and I'm a terrible writer, but... I mean, basically, the plot of the machinima I was working on, I can't remember what it was called. I was going to make it with some college mates for, like, my my final major project at college. I had to clip that. I mean, it was like inspired by Red vs. Blue. Like, it was heavily inspired by Red vs. Blue. But again, that's not super easy. Again, Red vs. Blue has a cast. It has a good script. It's funny. It's got good jokes and compelling characters. But basically, the plot that I had planned, it was gonna try and fit into canon. Obviously, it wouldn't be canon to Halo, but it was gonna try and fit, like, sort of seem like it would make sense. And there's like a group of Spartans that had been sent on a mission to take out some like banished outpost. However, on the way there, they had crashed. Something had knocked their ship down. The pilot was dead. They have no way of communicating to the outside world or whatever. So as far as the UNSC was concerned, they were missing. No one knew where they were. It turns out the banished had hijacked the base that they'd crashed over. It was like some science outpost. And like they'd eventually start. There'd be some like elite that was there that was picking them off one by one in the shadows, and they'd eventually sort of find out and take this elite on at the end of the first season. It was only going to be like 4 episodes, but I was pretty excited to make it, and then obviously, didn't receive any voice lines from the cast. And then I realised, do they really fit the roles anyway? Do I even want to do this? I did all my voice lines. Wasn't happy with them. I thought it sounded like garbage. I think it's one of them. I could probably voice act. It's something that I, again, would love to do. And I probably could. I don't know if it's just a confidence thing. But obviously, that machinima is never going to get made now. It's simply never going to happen. If I ever do a machinima, maybe I'll revisit some ideas from it. But it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Not for a good while, at least. Ah! Actual moron. Oh my god. Are you camping on infection, you absolute sad piece of garbage, bro? You are actual trash. I hate speed demons on this map. Who thought that this map was a good infection map? Like, seriously? Who thought this was a good idea? Oh yeah, we'll make sure the infected have absolutely no health. They can be one shot. We'll give the enemy team battle rifles, not magnums, battle rifles. There's turrets and warthogs on the map. Sure, the infected are fast, but it's a huge open map where the opponents literally have the best weapon in the game. I mean, come on. Who thought this was a good idea? Who actually thought this was a good idea? Ah. Halo 3's infection's garbage. It has some decent modes. Speed Demons is good when it's on like a better map. This map is absolutely terrible for infection. Like, seriously, whoever thought this was a good idea? 343 seriously need to take this out. Honestly, would love a Leon Rage accomplish. I'm not editing that. If someone wants to make one, feel free, but I'm not making that. I think it'd be hilarious, don't get me wrong, but I'm not sitting there and listening to myself rage because I think it'd drive me insane. I think it would absolutely drive me mentally ill. But yeah, no, Infection, Halo 3 Infection is kind of doo-doo. I mean, I like Creeping Death, the one we were on Just. That one's actually intense. But Speed Demons, it's like, it depends on the map. Normal Halo 3 Infection's pretty garbage, which is it just like to collect brains or whatever. I mean, your community is slowly but steadily growing, so you could do some more dish. Nah, it's not something I want to do right now. It's not something I have the confidence or feel like I'm ready for. Maybe in like a year or two, depending how this YouTube thing is by then. When I need content because Halo Infinite doesn't have any. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. But right now, it's not happening. Like, it's that simple. It is not happening anytime soon. Maybe one day, but that day is not today. Also, although my channel's growing, my Discord, I mean, my Discord has been, but like, it would be nice to have more people in the Discord just so I can interact with the community a bit more to see what other people would like me to do. Obviously, I'm doing the links, they're covering the links right now and the Silex stuff, and I do the shop videos, and I have other stuff planned. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, it's like, you know. I mean, I have ideas right now, but I have no idea if half of those will even happen or how long those ideas will last for. I'm out of ammo. Well, almost out of ammo. Ah! Oh, they got me in the end. Another game that receives Master Chief armor before Halo Infinite. Crazy. Oddball free-for-all on Infinite's cancer. Oh, everything on Infinite. Oddball on anything is just bad. Oddball's just not a fun mode. I mean, I haven't played Oddball free-for-all properly and I don't want to. Smells like Bonnie Ross is doing, if you ask me. I'm very happy that Halo stuff's coming to Fall Guys. I mean, I literally got back into Fortnite again because they added a Master Chief skin. Like, I watched the entirety of the Game Awards, which was like a 4-hour stream, just so I could see the announcement for Master Chief in Fortnite. And I was really hyped for it too. And then when they said, like, oh, it's getting added to the game now, I was like, what? And I brought it, like, straight away. I was really excited. And I'm probably going to buy Chief in Fall Guys. Like, I might stream Fall Guys next week. That might be next Wednesday's stream. Because Chief's in it. It's also funny, I tweeted about this the other day. You're going to be able to unlock the Mark 6 with the cat ears for free on Fall Guys. Which is funny, because you cannot use the Mark 6 in Infinite with the cat ears, because the Mark 6 is on the Reach core, and you can't get the cat ears attachment on that. So again, that's something that Fall Guys, a different game, is getting before Halo. And obviously, with like the Chief armor, like it's oh my god, I might buy all the Halo skins on Fall Guys. I think they cost like 2,200 show coins to get all of them, but I actually might get them all. I'm gonna get the whole bundle, I think, because why the hell not? I get to play as a Grunt, a Brute, and Master Chief. I get to play as playable Brutes come to Fall Guys before they did in any other Halo game. Chief is not my favourite character. He is mine. Like, he's my favourite character, so... If he's not yours, fair enough, but like, I love Chief, I don't even care. He's my favourite Halo character. He's one of my... Well, he's like tied for my favourite fictional character. It's Chief in Spider-Man. I also love Luke Skywalker and Godzilla. I would love some Forge hype videos from you, or anyone, to be honest. I'm a huge Forger and I'm not seeing enough leaks to keep me happy, lol. If I can find out some stuff about Forge, I will definitely make a video about Forge. I do want to do one talking about the potential for Infinite's Forge mode. I don't know when, but I want to talk about the potential of Infinite's Forge before we actually see anything official. Just as like sort of a nice little like, oh, if Halo Infinite's Forge allows players to do this, then this will make the game good. Basically that sort of stuff. I mean, I also want to see some stuff about Infinite's Forge too. I think stuff had leaked during the flights, so if I can find that stuff, then I will talk about it. I mean, one thing with the leaks is it's nice to talk about some positive stuff with Infinite. Like, the coatings, what I'm doing right now, I basically open up with saying, yeah, the coating system sucks, but some of these upcoming coatings are pretty cool. I mean, some of the ones I've seen that have been leaked are awesome, man. Like, they are awesome. I just realised I haven't posted the link on the stream for the Discord ever. My bad. Also... Wait a minute, this isn't Fall Guys. I said they added Fall Guys to Halo, not they added Halo to Fall Guys. The title is, they added Fall Guys to Halo. Let me show you, See, this is a Fall Guys stream. This is clearly a Fall Guys stream. Oh, yeah, by the way, yeah, the green and gold one looks pretty sick. I'm doing a credits giveaway on Twitter. Giving away 2,000 credits. 2,000 credits! That's one code for 1,000 credits, and 2 codes for 500 credits. So 3 people have the chance to win. That's a lot of credits. So yeah, enter that. If anyone wants to, you know, if anyone's still playing Infinite. I actually really like that. I think some people are mad about it. Like, how could you be mad about this? It's cute. It's funny. Like, come on. It's free as well. There's nothing to be mad about here. Bro, they added a toggle to this game, so if you don't want to look at it, just freaking toggle it off, man. Everyone was like, Grunt plushie, yay! Fall Guy, no. You like elites then? I'm not that bothered about Julim Dharma, I'm not gonna lie. Even in the comics, he's kind of meh. He just doesn't really do anything. He had potential, but they didn't really do anything with him, which is unfortunate. I feel like he could have been a really good character. Arbiter's obviously amazing. I've got to think. I feel like I know who Ripon Murame is. Is that the Arbiter from Halo Wars? I could be wrong. Jaeger's awesome. Like, I mean, they didn't do too much with him, but he was so cool. Same with Chaklock. His boss fight was sick. Both of theirs were awesome. Palmer, I could not care about. I could not care about Commander Palmer. She is better in the comics than she is in the games, but I just do not care about her. Primordial, Gravemind. The fact that Chief isn't in your top 10, though, I'm very disappointed. But yeah, enter the Twitter giveaway. I know you already have Grain, but everyone else, enter the Twitter giveaway. I'm spending my hard-earned cash on Halo Infinite for other people this time, not just myself. Sealocks may very well. Sealocks may very well. Maybe Palmer the red, the white is too coincidental. Right, I get what you're saying. Yeah. Maybe. I can't see them changing Palmer's colour scheme up though. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, when we see them bring characters like Lockback and Palmer, they'll probably have their own armor cores. Like, we'll more than likely get a Fireteam Osiris armor core. The core will probably just be called, like, Osiris. And it's, like, their armors. Or at least it'll have their helmets. It might be sort of one universal chest piece for all of them. With chest attachments, obviously. With, obviously, different helmets. I mean, one thing with Halo 4 and Halo 5, which I kind of miss, is the fact that they weren't just attachments. Like, I mean, if I go to Halo 4, all the chests, like, these are all completely unique chest pieces. They're all different models. We only have that with different cores now. So I do kind of miss this. I feel like it'll be a little bit limiting. Customize Mark 7's collar in Halo 4, but you can't do that in Infinite. Have you posted your Spartans on? Sorry, I know I just stopped mid-sentence. Have you posted your Spartans on the Twitter post? But yeah, it's like with Reach, all the chess pieces, they're just attachments. They're not individual chess pieces, which is fine. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. However, I can't lie in saying that I do miss being able... Like, I feel like it's limiting Infinite quite a bit by not having unique chest pieces for each armor, rather than just getting attachments. Like, this... Although art style-wise I'm not as bothered about this, it's cool that we have a bunch of different versions of armor. So, you know, it's a mixed bag, isn't it? Yeah, you need to make sure you comment your Spartans on the Twitter post to enter the giveaway. Because basically, with the Spartans, I'm going to be checking all your Spartans out in a video that I'm going to make. I will be recording the video on the 4th of July. I'm not American, so I'm not celebrating it. I don't know why the colours on the colour palettes we buy specifically go to 7 different pieces of armour, weapons, vehicles, etc. I don't know. I really don't know. But yeah, basically, with the Twitter giveaway, I'm not finding a game here, am I? The plan is to review all of your Spartans in a video. So I'll be taking a look at all of them, giving them a rating, and then at the end of the video, I will announce the giveaway winners, and then I will post who the winners are on Twitter. I won't be... People won't be winning based on how much I like the Spartan. They'll basically be entered into like sort of a wheel, and the wheel will choose the winners. But 3 people can win, so no, you don't need to. You don't need to name it. If you want to name it, you know, fair enough. But you don't need to. You just simply need to post a picture. I kind of get what you're saying. I don't really know how to explain the coating system properly. If like it's like, I mean, sometimes the coatings literally show pictures of things that aren't on there. So the coating system overall is very hard to explain how it works, because honestly, no one really knows how like it's supposed to properly work. Like, people know how it's supposed to work, but it's like they'll show colours on the wheel, and that colour is like very, very tiny. Or the primary colour in the wheel will be gold, and then the weapon skin's grey with gold details, and it's like, what? Why? Oh! That's awesome. You won't be able to see my phone screen, will you? New Twitch drops. for Infinite. Let me send them to my Discord. If you're in my Discord, I'm sending the new Twitch drops. They look awesome. It'd be nice if we found another game of Master Chief Collection though. Let me move my camera. Yeah. I don't like that a lot of the coatings almost have too many colours on. Like, I just want some simple 2-colour coatings with a black undersuit. Like how my Spawn here is white and green, but with a black undersuit. I like that. It's simple. It's nice. Black and green. Black and green. Black and green. Please give me a normal black and green coating that doesn't cost me a fortune. Or look like a plastic material. Or black and blue. Grey and blue. Just give me simple coatings. They don't all need to have 80 different colours. Like, oh, I've got a brown arm, and then I've got a blue arm, and then my headpiece is yellow. Like, why? When do we get the shiny gold and silver Twitch drops? Shiny gold and silver ones? I don't know which ones those are. You know about the one? No, that's not gold and silver. I don't know. I didn't know there was gold and silver ones. Oh, the gold armor coated for all the cores isn't a Twitch drop. What's your thoughts on there being no dailies in the shop? I think it's bad, especially with such a mediocre shop this week. Yeah, I mean, I've spoke about this before, but I think it's awful. Now, an argument I saw a lot of people make is having no dailies actually means there's less FOMO. However, I have to disagree, because less dailies means there's a lower chance of older bundles coming back, and it also means there's less content coming into the game. Like every bundle that's on the shop this week, they should all be dailies. They could all be daily bundles. And the fact that they're not is really lame. And it, like, normally when there's a daily bundle on, or 2 daily bundles, it gives me a reason to check the game every single day. I have a reason to boot up Halo Infinite. Right now, there isn't. I wait for Tuesday, the shop sucks. I wait for next Tuesday, the shop sucks. I wait for next Tuesday. And it's just a depressing, endless cycle. It'd be nice if I could get a game of something. Is everyone just playing Reach right now or something? Is that why I can't? So please get out of my house. Okay. Oh, awesome. Well, we got some pretty drippy Spartans there. Can we join? Yeah. If you want to join game. Say it's depressing. Yeah, it's awful, man. It's very depressing. If any of you want to join me in game, send me a message on Xbox. My gaming tag's just MagPyleon. Send me a message on Xbox, and I will invite you. And then I won't have to play custom games. We can play actual matches, or I can host custom games. That's a thing I can do. Uh-oh. Come here. Come here! Ooh. What are you doing? Bro, look at you all. You're so sad. Stop trying to push me in. No. No. This mode's garbage. I remember this being so fun. To be fair, with less players it is. But with like a full lobby, this stinks, man. This isn't fun. This isn't fun. Like, I'm not playing that. I can't lie, that is hilarious. They have a Fall Guy in Master Chief Collection. I remember during lockdown, I streamed MCC for like every day. For like a month straight. I was literally on this game every single night for about 3 to 4 hours streaming. 3 to 4 hours every night. And it was depressing. I'd play ranked Halo 4 on Master Chief Collection. It was depressing. There was the Blood DMR skin, which is what I was trying to unlock, which is why I was on it every night. You know, the funniest part is I don't even use the DMR. I don't even use it. This one. I was on it every day to try and unlock the skin for a gun I don't use. I got it, obviously, but it was, it was rough. I got a question. Do you think 343 problem is that they are running Halo Infinite like a business instead of a game? Like if they took out the store tomorrow and made the armor earnable? That's a good one. Yes and no. Honestly, I don't really think that's the case. I think they still want it to be a very successful game. Obviously, there's going to be some of those business elements, like the shop. Like, making it free-to-play was like a business move. Because making it free-to-play means more players have the opportunity to play it. However, the way they handled free-to-play was very poor. Not in the sense that, like, obviously, loads of people have access to it. But if you look at Fortnite, or you look at Fall Guys, granted, most of their free stuff is through their free battle pass, but they always offer good rewards. Halo Infinite Season 2 does, but its battle pass is still, it feels leagues behind something like Fortnite. And that stream of rewards just isn't as frequent. A lot of the good stuff is really late on in the free pass. And it's like, you have stuff like the challenge system and all that, which just, the challenge system it's not fun. It's not fun. And it makes unlocking stuff even harder, and it makes it a chore. Like, Halo Infinite, a lot of the time, it feels like it's a chore. It doesn't feel like I'm playing a game. I want to play some custom games with me. I have an AI thing in Reach. Elaborate? Elaborate, please? Hello there, how you doing? Not Cameron. Anyway, going back to my point. So, like, obviously, yeah, tomorrow if they made all the armors on the shop earnable, that's great. But how exactly are you going to earn them? Is it going to be through the challenges? Because it's not just going to be through leveling up. So it's like, yeah, it solves one problem, but it creates a new one. Now, really, I just think they need to add a free currency that you earn alongside credits that can be used to buy the stuff on the shop. True, but I think Halo was never meant to have a store or challenges. I don't agree. I think, quite frankly, it's a very common thing in modern gaming. And the problem isn't that it's got a shop, it's how the shop has been handled. If there was a free currency, you got to think, again, going back to Fall Guys and Fortnite, Fall Guys has two currencies. You have your show coins and you have your kudos. Your kudos, you can get about 300 for free in the Battle Pass. Your show coins, you get about 300 for free. These are the premium currency. These are the ones you have to pay for, and you can buy the premium rewards. Master Chief will cost show coins. You will have to buy him with real money. As for... I'll invite you in a sec. As for kudos, there's a lot of cosmetics you can buy with kudos. Not necessarily as good. They're usually much more simple. However, there's still things you can get for free. Fortnite allows you to earn up to 300 V-Bucks and it's free Battle Pass. Yeah, that's going to take a bit of grinding, but you can still get the V-Bucks for free, which you can then use to buy something on the shop or to save up for a Battle Pass. And at the same time, Fortnite does very regular free events, which you can earn free cosmetics on, and also its free Battle Pass. You get some pretty cool stuff. You get some decent pickaxes, some weapon skins. I believe there's a glider in there. Yeah, you don't necessarily get any characters, but there's still a lot of really cool stuff. So I think if Halo added a free currency, like imagine if they added rec points, not to buy packs, because whenever I mention this, people seem to think I'm just referring to packs. Just imagine rec points as a free currency. You earn rec points from every challenge alongside XP, and items on the shop can either cost 1,000 credits or 10,000 rec points. 300 credits or 3,000 rec points. On a challenge, you get 400 XP and 400 rec points, or 250 XP and 250 rec points. And then, yeah, you're going to have to grind a lot, but you can still get those cosmetics for free. And I think if that were the case, people wouldn't have as much of an issue, because you still have the option to earn those cosmetics for free. Even if you have to grind for them, you can still earn them for free. And I think that alone would fix a big problem with the shop. That's the fact that there is no way to earn any of that stuff for free. You can get credits in the Battle Pass if you pay for the Battle Pass, but there is no free credits. Adding a free currency would basically fix half of the problem with the shop. The other problem is the lack of content in the shop, but the main problem is the fact that you can't get any of it for free. If you could get rec points, I wouldn't hate the prices of the shop so much, because then I can earn that stuff for free. And if you just earned the same amount of XP and rec points off each challenge, like say 250 XP, 250 rec points, 400 XP, 400 rec points, then there's 2 ways to acquire different cosmetics. Well, 3 if you count paying for it with actual money. You'd have your free Battle Pass, and obviously paid Battle Pass. You'd have a free currency to earn stuff on the shop, and you'd be able to buy stuff on the shop with real money. That would fix a big problem. Sorry, I know I went off a big tangent there. Let me invite Colt real quick. If it comes up. No, it's on red, isn't it? Right, sorry, yeah, let me catch up on chat. Zombie AI maps in Reach is what I mean. That sounds interesting, but I don't really feel like playing zombies-related stuff. We need a progression system like Halo 3 or Reach that would encourage many to stay tuned onto something. 343 have confirmed we will be getting a more Halo-fashioned progression system. I believe it's going to be called Spartan Career. However, we don't know what we're getting with this. We don't know if there's going to be free cosmetics. We don't know how that's going to work. And I'm intrigued to know how it's going to work. Hopefully there's free stuff. But I also think they need to implement seasonal challenges, which last all season. And there'd be a variety. They'd be much harder than your normal challenges. So, get 100 kills in matchmaking. Play 50 matches. Stuff that you can do pretty easily, but they take much longer. It might be more than 100, it could be like 500 kills. And each one of these would provide a unique cosmetic. Like, imagine if there's one that's get 300 headshots, and then you get a special skin for your sniper. Or one that's play 50 matches. Or one that's play 25 big team battle matches, and you then get a skin for your Scorpion. But make these challenges free, but they're only available also for that season. Or milestone challenges that are available permanently that provide unique cosmetics, and they keep getting added on to. Like, imagine if there's a 3-stage milestone challenge, get 100 assault rifle kills. You complete that, you get a bronze assault rifle skin. Get 500 assault rifle kills. You complete that, you get a silver assault rifle skin. Get 1,000 assault rifle skins, you get a gold assault rifle skin. Something like that, adding these milestone challenges that would take much longer, but would provide free stuff for players, would keep people playing and would keep players invested. They'd want to keep coming back to it to earn these free rewards. I would grind the hell out of Infinite if I had ways to unlock more free stuff. It's that simple, and I know I'm not the only one. It's probably also the pricing of items. If things were priced cheaper, there might not be as much hate. Yeah, but like I said with that, quite frankly, the prices wouldn't be as much of an issue if there was a way to unlock them. How you doing, Logan? The pricing wouldn't be as much of an issue. URL has Duke in it. Oh my god. The pricing wouldn't be as much of an issue if you could earn them for free, regardless. Like, if the armor sets were 2,000 credits, but you could get them for 20,000 rec points, that is going to take you forever to grind that out. But you can still get it for free. So you wouldn't have to pay for it. That's the problem. Yeah, sure, the prices on some items are way higher than they should be, but that's only as much of an issue as it is because there's no alternative. That's the only way to get that item. There is no way to earn that item for free. That's why pricing is as much of an issue as it is. Okay, into like Call of Duty where you can buy the armor or grind for it. Yeah, something like that would work. With seasons being 6 months, the challenges would have to be massive. Yeah, but seasons aren't intended to be 6 months. They're only supposed to be 3 months. So they'd have to basically design them for a 3-month season. I mean, obviously, if they wanted people playing 6 months, it depends how many they had, how many seasonal challenges they had. Because they could do some easier ones that just give you XP. They could do, let's say if they did add a free currency, a lot of the challenges could just give you that currency. Like if there's one that's like play 1,000 matches that season or play 500 matches that season and it gives you 1,000 rec points. Like, people would grind to do that sort of stuff because it gives them free rewards. Jungkook. There's a... I mean, if I go to challenges here, tactical exercises, obviously these were your seasonal challenges. Some of these earn 1,500 points, 500 headshots. They give you 2 season points. Leon, epic challenge, delete your channel. It would be so funny and epic. I think I'm going to have to pass on that one. Like, obviously, when Master Chief Collection had seasons, it gave you different armor pieces. Like, there was the Mr. Chief helmet, and there was the white energy sword skin, and stuff like that. Stuff like that for Infinite would be perfect. Maybe the challenges like evolve, like, let's say you do 50 headshots, then it goes to 100 headshots for another... Yeah, that's what I'm saying with milestone challenges. Like, if it was assault rifle kills, you'd start with 100, then it goes to 500, then 1,000, and each one would provide a different assault rifle skin. Like, you know, it'd go from bronze, silver to gold. And they could do the same with other things. Get 50 driving assists. Get 50 assists in a vehicle. Like, you know, when you get the assist medal for driving in a vehicle, you could get a Warthog skin for that. Then 150, you could get a different Warthog skin or a Mongoose skin or something along those lines. Like, that could work, and people would... I mean, come on, if there was challenges about vehicles, then people would actually drive the Warthog. Like, you know, that's a simple fix there. Hey, Leon, don't know if you remember me. I used to hate on you in school, and I'm sorry for that. Just want to say I'm happy for your progress and congrats. Thank you, man. Yes, I do remember you. Don't worry, Dev. But no, it's all good. Water under the bridge. I've heard many opinions. If 343 listens to what feedback the community provides, then it would be perfect. Let me reread that because it's already left my head. I've heard many opinions, and if 343 listen to what the feedback the community provides, it would be perfect. The gameplay's solid. The problem is, obviously, 343 occasionally listen to the feedback, but that does take time to implement. I wouldn't expect these updates to occur, you know, straight away. They are working on a proper progression system. They are working on all these other things that fans want. They're working on cross-core. But this simply won't happen straight away. Like, it's not going to. It's unrealistic to expect it to happen straight away. As much as I'd want it to happen by next month, they probably won't. Because it all takes time, which sucks. It sucks that we have to wait for basic things that should have been in Halo Infinite from the beginning. Like, we shouldn't have to wait for co-op. We shouldn't have to wait for Forge again after we were promised that both of those features would be there straight away. We shouldn't have to wait for cross-core. 343 should have designed the game knowing that players would want to mix and match their armor. Unfortunately, though, that's not the reality we live in. So it sucks that we've got to wait for these things, but 343 are listening and they will come eventually. And it's like, I'm extremely disappointed in 343 and how they're handling the game. But at the same time, they are trying to make amends. Most of the time, they're trying to make amends. I think there's clearly people within 343 that very much care about Infinite, very much care about Halo as a franchise, and want the game to be better. But a lot of those employees or whatever are going to get overshadowed by managers that, you know... Bro, what's my aim? Why is my aim so trash? I've given up until Forge is out. Yeah, I get that. Proud of you, brother. Cheers, mate. Right, like, oh, you want sniper helmet, get 60 headshots, or if you want the knife for the chest, kill 30 people in the back. Stuff like that could work. Like, I hate backsmacks, but if there was a challenge which is like get 30 backsmacks and I get some special piece of armor, some unique piece of armor, because the problem is, right there, just mind the lack of cadet white and cadet black as an engine limitation. That's modern games now, releasing incomplete game and add stuff to it. That is simply just how live service games are handled, which sucks. But it's so they can be like, hey, we added an update. And it's like, no, you added something that was planned for launch. Did that land? It did not. That's modern games now. Sorry, I was... I can't remember which one I was talking about. Oh, yeah, with the challenges. Like, a lot of the challenges just don't provide meaningful rewards. Like, if I have to get 3 backsmacks and all I get's like 300 XP, like, come on, man. That's not a fair reward. How you doing, Conrad? Like, some of them, it's like, get 100,000 score on a mode and you get 400 XP. Like, are you kidding me? That works out 100 kills and I get 400 XP. That isn't even 1 tier. It's not even 1 tier. Like, that is such a pathetic reward, man. So, like, they need challenges that give us meaningful stuff alongside the Battle Pass challenges. They simply need to do more with the game. Give me a reason to play, man. Like, one visor off doing all of my challenges, that's not meaningful. I don't care about that. Not enough, at least. Not enough to grind all those challenges for one visor that I can only use on my Reach armor. Sure, when Cross-Core comes out, I can use it on all my stuff. But right now, I don't care. There's not really an incentive to win much, since winning doesn't even give XP. Exactly. That's another thing that, like, if... So, the thing is, as well, each tier, you need 1,000 XP for each tier. Now, imagine if they changed that to where it increased by a slight amount every 10 tiers. Maybe every 10 tiers, the XP you need goes up by 500. So, tiers 1 to 10, you need 1,000 XP for each tier. Tiers 11 to 20, you need 1,500. Tier 20 to 30, or 21 to 30, you need 2,000. But, to compensate for this, now, more things provide XP. Every time you win a game, you get an extra 100 XP. Every time you get a certain amount of kills, you get extra XP. Or like, add more daily challenges that all provide XP. Like, so obviously we have win matches. No, play any match, sorry, and that provides XP. Alongside play matches, we could have a win match challenge, which gives XP. We could have a get 10 kills challenge, which constantly resets. Maybe they can change the weapon that you need to use, and that gives XP. There can be one about objectives, and that gives XP. So that players can do regular things and constantly earn XP. But this would come at the cost of now tiers overall. You need to basically grind. You need more XP per tier. I wouldn't have that much of an issue with this. Yeah, I'd technically need to play more. However, I'm being rewarded for more. I mean, it's like, I said it in my Discord earlier, like, at the minute, I've got a major love-hate relationship with Infinite. I love so much about that game. I love its story, I love its gameplay, I love, other stuff about it. Like, there is a lot that I love about Infinite, believe it or not. I love its art style, I love the way the armor looks. And it's a fun game to play at times. When custom games work, they can be fun. Some of the maps look nice. Don't get me wrong, I think Infinite has some of the poorest level design in the series. But, like, there's for as many positives, for like each positive, there's 2 negatives. Infinite has potential to be the best Halo game ever. It has the potential to be the best Halo game ever. But right now, it isn't there. And I don't know how long until it is. I'm doing so terrible this match. Oh my god. I'm usually good at Halo 4, I swear. At least in Fall Guys, they give you kudos, which you can spend free. Yeah, I mentioned that earlier. Like, Fall Guys and Fortnite, I mean, you can get a lot of free stuff. And like I say, it's not like there is no free things in Halo. But it's like, even when you think about the campaign, I get colours. I pay for the campaign and all I get is colours. Like, come on. You couldn't have given me, like, anything else? Like, maybe weapon models or actual armour in the armour lockers? Was that not something you had the potential to do? How did those plasma grenades go through him? Hello? Hello? They actually surpassed his body. Whatever, though. Whatever, though. We're getting absolutely decimated. It's fine, I'm barely even paying attention. I'm too busy talking about Infinite on a Master Chief Collection stream. Oh, come on! They have total map control. What if alongside credits in the Battle Pass, there was theoretical rec points in the past that showed up more often alongside what would normally be there? Yep, that works too. They could do daily rewards. Every day I log in, I get challenge swaps, double XP boost, XP grants, rec points. Like, you know, different rewards each day. When you spend money on the colour purple, you expect to be able to use it on all your armour. Yeah, the fact that you can only use it on one core is ridiculous. Obviously, you know, cross-core is coming eventually. But did 343 honestly not expect players to not... It's like... Did they really think that I wouldn't want to use my colours on all of my armour? Do you guys think campaign co-op should take priority over fixing desync? I think they should both be prioritized equally. Co-op and desync are both just as important. They are both just as important. Co-op will make people want to play campaign again, and desync is very important to the longevity of the multiplayer. Some of the campaign skins you can't even unlock. Yeah, I made a short about that. There's like a few things. I mean, all the coatings you can unlock. There was one wasp coating that just never got added and now has disappeared. But all the armor coatings you can unlock. And to be fair, the campaign armor coatings are some of the nicest looking ones in the game. I will give it that. The campaign ones are a lot better than the Battle Pass ones and some of the shop ones, honestly. I love the camo ones, like they're sick. Sorry, let me catch up on chat in a minute. I've got a Mantis, so I need to try and get some kills. Even though we're going to lose in like 3 seconds. Okay, cool. Oh, crap. Yeah, okay. Fall Guys times Halo 3. It's great, the reference. The trailer's really good. Oh my god. How am I control... Because someone was shooting me. Someone was shooting me it caused my controller to vibrate, so it fell off of my leg. What the hell? Yes, cross-core, the thing that would make 343 lose their money. I don't think that's true, though. More people would want to buy stuff if they can use it on all their armor. It's, like, if anything, make them more money. And people have more respect for them. They should have better team management. Absolutely. Oh, thank you, Devin. Wow, thank you. I appreciate that, man. What if this theoretical pass with rec points by the end of it, you could afford 2 sets of armors worth? I don't think they'd give that much away. As nice as that sounds, that would not happen. Maybe one set of armor. Like if you got enough, so obviously, let's say armor sets cost 1,200 credits. Let's say you got 12,000 rec points in total. Now bear in mind, a lot of those rec points would be in the battle pass. So if you had the battle pass, if you paid for it, you get 12,000 rec points. But if you're playing for free, you'd only get 5,000. Which is still enough to buy a bundle on the shop. Maybe a weapon skin, maybe like an actual bundle. Maybe 6,000 if we're lucky. Which is halfway to an armor set. Bear in mind, you still get rec points from challenges and other things. But 2 whole armor sets is an unrealistic thing to expect. I think if we got a free currency, we might get enough to get something on the shop, like a decent bundle, but we would not get that much. At this point, it's just sad to see a AAA game with a team like this. Are they going to add cross-core? I see most things have clipping issues. Yeah, they've confirmed cross-core's coming Season 2. At least coatings and visors are coming during Season 2. Not the whole shebang. Some of it is coming, though. I mean, armors might. I just don't see that happening. Gauss-Hog and Spartan Laser should never be added back to Halo. Gauss-Hog I disagree with. The Gauss-Hog's awesome. Like, the Gauss-Hog is phenomenal. It just, like, it can still one-shot players, just reduce its damage to vehicles. That balances it, quite frankly. It still needs to do decent damage, but it also needs to be much rarer. Like, it should be sort of treated as, like, a Scorpion drop. Make the Gauss-Hog a bit more armoured than other Warthogs. Like, imagine if it had the armour of a Razorback, but with a Gauss turret. Now, I know that probably sounds more overpowered, but if it's then much rarer and treated like a Scorpion drop, or a Wraith drop, like where it spawns in less, then that balances it out, doesn't it? For Spartan Laser, I mean, we don't need the Spartan Laser, we've got the Skewer. Don't get me wrong, I love the Spartan Laser, and I'd like to see it for custom games, but as for matchmaking, I hate the Spartan Laser. Like using it, hate when it's used against me. So I'm not that bothered if the Spartan Laser doesn't come back. Ah, poop. Bro just wouldn't know when to die. Is he panic nading? Oh. Makes me sad seeing my Tenrai armor having no armor PCs just because I didn't bother paying for more. Yeah, that sucks, but I guess like at the end of the day that is an event, so it's like if you wanted the armor, you had to make sure you played. I did buy. Oh, I fell for a hologram, bro. I brought some of the stuff for the Tenrai. Am I happy about it? Yeah, my Tenrai looks awesome. My Tenrai spawn looks amazing, so I can't lie. I don't care that much. It looks amazing. How you doing, Michael? Imagine Forge as a DLC on the shop for $30. That would be hilarious. Not in a good way, like. That would be, like, embarrassing hilarious. I missed the light rifle. Yeah, the light rifle's kind of cool. I'd like to see the light rifle come back. There's no weapons in Infinite that exclusively charge up. No weapons with that only shot. I mean, the plasma pistol. No, I appreciate it, man. Don't worry. I don't care if it's not much. Like, you didn't have to donate anything, so I really appreciate that. I'd like to see the yeah, the Mantis is sick. A lot of people really don't like the Mantis, but it's such a cool vehicle. It's It's a big freaking mech with guns on its arms. Like, who wouldn't want to see that come back? Oh, and the Magnum, of course. We need the Magnum to come back. I like the Sidekick. I think the Sidekick is a great new addition. In fact, I like almost all of Infinite's brand new weapons. But that doesn't mean I don't miss the old ones. Like, yeah, we need to see stuff like the Magnum come back. Oh, I stuck him with that. That was a godly grenade throw. We're on Extraction. I'm playing this like it's Slayer. I'm so sorry, team. Keep dreaming, bro. Don't want to be rude, but 343 won't look at the past. I mean, that's simply not true. It says bipedal tank is awesome. Are you referring to the Magnum or the Mantis? Because the whole point of Infinite is like sort of looking back at like the original trilogy, and a lot of the new armor sets. Sealox is Halo 4 and 5 Scout. We're getting Locust back. Yokai is just a different version of Locust. We are also getting. There was another War Master is a Halo 4 and 5 armor set. What do you mean 343 is not looking back? Pull that shield down. Pull that shield down. Okay. I told you I was decent at I told you I was decent at Halo 4 sometimes. Purple Elites would be awesome. I'm in the shop issue. Sorry, give me a minute. I should try and play the game. Like I said, I'm playing this like it's Slayer. Oh, the extraction is in process. Okay, let me just defend this then. Okay. Okay. I started playing the game, and then we started winning. I mean, the shop issue, the spawn, cross-core, all the... They're adding cross-core. I really don't understand what you mean, honestly. Wait, they're going to add Locust. I will send the leaked armor set in my Discord. I actually showed the helmet off in a video I did the other day. It won't be like Combat Evolved or Halo 3. Combat Evolved has no customization. It's just colors, and in Master Chief Collection visors too. I really don't understand what you're on about. I'm sorry, I have no idea what you're currently talking about. Halion wants your favorite type of chips. I'm assuming you mean crisps, you know, because I'm from the land of the British. I'm from the UK. I don't really have one. I gotta go now. See you all on the next stream. Yeah, no worries, mate. I see you had enough of Infinite now. Yeah, this week. The Walker thing, Locust. No, I'm not about the armor set. My bad. No, I was talking about the armor set, the Halo 4 and 5 one. I thought that was clear when I mentioned Yokai being like a variant of it. Honestly, if Infinite brings back the Magnum, it should be like Reach's, only slightly better than the Sidekick. Now, that depends. They have two possible options. Now, if it's like the Sidekick, is it going to be where some modes you spawn with a Sidekick and some modes you spawn with a Magnum? Or is it going to be treated like more of a power weapon? Basically make it like the Combat Evolved Magnum. And where it's, you know, like obviously how the Mangler spawns and the Disruptor, have it on those spawn pads where it's, you know, much better than the Sidekick. However, it's like, you know, you've got to fight for it, you've got to earn it, you've got to find it on the map. Or it could just be slightly better than the Sidekick. You could still have to find it, and it's just a better version of the Sidekick. However, that then would probably make the Sidekick feel a bit redundant. No one would want to use the Sidekick, and everyone would just run to find the Magnum. I would like to see... I mean, they could add 2 versions, honestly. They could bring the Combat Evolved Magnum back and make that like a power weapon. And then they could add the Halo 5 Magnum, like the 343 era one. And make that a bit more like a better pistol that could be for like a loadout weapon. I think we could see both. I think that would be great. Yeah, see you later, Viper. Are we still winning? No, we're drawing again. My bad. I stopped playing the game. I'm sorry, team. I'll let you down. Bro, I forgot how fun Halo 4's Big Team Battle was. Exile is such a fun map. We need this map back. Ah, I see he's sneaking up on me. I mean, he still killed me, but he didn't get to assassinate me. They add an attachment for the current pistol that makes it... Yeah, they did, but obviously that doesn't change how the weapon performs. It makes it look cooler. What's your opinion about the devs at 343, like the real devs who make the game? There's a lot of really talented people at 343. Like, I'm not going to hide that. There's a lot of really talented people. The multiplayer is fun to play. The weapons feel fun to use. They look nice. Like, as far as art style goes, the game looks gorgeous. The campaign, visually, some of the environments, I know it's mostly all the same environment, but it looks phenomenal. The campaign is really fun. The story was fun. Like, the story of that game's great, and obviously the gameplay. They've created some really unique stuff, like the grappling hook. The grappling hook is awesome. Like, the 343 has some really talented people that work on it, that work on Infinite. I'm not going to say that it doesn't, because that's not true. And there are some parts of Infinite that are so well made. However, because the management is so poor, it reflects poorly on the company as a whole. So people will just think like 343 bad, when in reality, as a whole, 343 isn't as bad as people make out. It's just managed really poorly. If 343 had better management, then the game would obviously be a lot better, because it has some really talented staff. If they had talented staff and good management, Infinite would have been so much better. It should have been delayed another year, honestly. As much as that would have sucked, I think that would have broke my heart. Like, I think it would actually make me depressed if Infinite was delayed another year. At the same time, it's like, looking at it now, it's like, I wish it had one. Or if not another year, at least another 6 months. Like, release it when Season 2 was due out and basically merge Season 1 and 2. Then if it was a 6-month season, we would have had, like, double the amount of events. True, the mechanics of Halo are incredible, but the lack of content in the shop, oh, bro, it's too much. Yeah, but, I mean, yeah, the lack of content obviously is awful in the shop, but they will improve, like, they will get better. And I'm not trying to, like, you know, don't worry about it. I'm not trying to defend 343 or anything, but those things will get better. But, like, as a whole, a lot of the staff at 343 are very talented game devs. The problem is that they hire contractors. Leon, who was an Ultra Retract, he's just one of the moderators for my streams. Defend the team who make the game. I do not defend the ones that make the decision. Yeah, I got what you're saying. I got what you're saying. The management's terrible, but the staff are really talented. They don't deserve the hate that they get. So I feel kind of bad for the community managers, because they're not the ones that make the game, but whenever there's a problem, they receive all the backlash. So I feel kind of bad for them. Oh no. Bungie 343 is so different. I mean, Bungie ditched Halo, so for that, in that regard, it's like I don't really have much to say there. I think too much complaining and crying will kill Halo permanently. I mean, it depends. I literally have no idea why he's commenting in the channel. I don't know anything about it. I think too much complaining and crying will kill Halo permanently. I know, I've just read that. I don't think it will. At the end of the day, criticism is needed for a game to improve. Now, obviously, a lot of it isn't criticism. A lot of people are just complaining for the sake of complaining. However, in that mass sea of complaints, there is some valid criticism that 343 should look into. Model for a sniper that makes the scope green. Yeah, that would be cool. Give it like the Combat Evolved scope. Or the Halo 3 scope or whatever. The system of 343 is absolute chaos. It's based out of money. Yes and no. Yes, obviously, because at the end of the day, they are a business. But at the same time, if money's what they want, they're doing it very poorly. Include a loot box and it'll be like Battlefront 2. Oh, are we gonna find a game of Infection? Probably not. There's an old retry Conrad. No. No, mate. No. Conrad is, like, he's been in the chat. Conrad is not an old retry. What time is it in your time zone? It's currently 25 minutes past 10 in the afternoon, not in the morning. It's getting quite late. Oh, we got an Infection game. We got one. Oh, so you're an hour ahead. Model for the bulldog that removes the foregrip and changes the animation, but the animation is the same speed. That would be cool. That would be pretty sweet, not gonna lie. I like the bulldog. I remember when I first heard about it, I was like, what the hell? Is that the shotgun? I assumed it was like a replacement for the shotgun. Which I guess in Infinite kind of has been, but it also isn't. Like, there's still room for the shotgun in the sandbox. But I do like the bulldog as a new weapon. However, I do prefer the original shotgun. Hello? Hello? Come closer. Oh, come on! I got stuck. Oh, it's on this way. Save one bullet. This is the one that I don't like. Or do like. Don't like. I think I don't like this one. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure this one's kind of meh. Obviously, infected have shields, but they're so slow. And I know the survivors are like equally as slow, but like, Halo 3 sword is designed to be more of a defensive weapon than it is an offensive weapon. So it's like when the infected just have swords and they're supposed to just rush the enemy players who all have ranged weapons and shotguns, which almost always outclass the sword. I mean, that time it didn't, I guess. I hate camping on infection. That's why I walk around. I put myself at risk, yeah, sure, and I'm probably going to die, like, instantly. However, not only is camping not fun for me, it's also not fun for anyone else. If I have a challenge where I've got to get, like, kills in a mode or something that, I kind of have to sometimes. But I try my best to never camp. And, you know, it leads to stuff like that. But at least I'm not lame. Huh? What role do you think the bandit rifle DMR will occupy? It will be, I reckon it's going to be more of a power weapon. Somewhere in between the battle rifle and sniper. Down to the fact that there's voice lines of your AIs saying like, oh, a bandit rifle's spawning. We should go and take it. Why would they have that unless this weapon wasn't important? Because the only other weapons that have that get announced are your power weapons. So I reckon it will be a power weapon. I don't think it's going to be a loadout gun like the battle rifle or the commando. So I reckon it might be like, do you know the variant of the sniper that you find in the campaign? Well, that you can unlock in the campaign. I can't remember what it's called, but it has like 10 bullets in its clip, but it takes like 3 shots to kill to the head. I think it will basically function like that, but with a bit more balancing, of course, because it'll be designed for multiplayer. Probably like a slow rate of fire and whatnot. But I reckon it'll be quite a powerful gun that will have quite a bit of range. But I think it'll be much more powerful than the battle rifle, but not as powerful as the sniper. And it'll have more range than the battle rifle, but again, not as much as the sniper. We'll see. I mean, it's interesting, like, they're bringing the Falcon out. The Falcon is only going to fit tanker. The Falcon will not fit on any of the big team battle maps that Infinite has, because they are not designed for it. Infinite's big team battle maps, for the most part, are designed terribly. So, like, that's, the Falcon will just be for the Battle Royale mode. Or whatever its tanker ends up being. Anyway, I think that's a pretty good place to leave the stream, honestly. We've had another good stream. Thank you again for another great stream. Falcon would be amazing in campaign co-op. It would be, but I don't think we'll see it until like a DLC. But yes, thank you all for an amazing Halo stream, as usual. Thank you for watching and for all the support on the channel at the minute. I really, really, really